Hello everyone. Welcome to Star Trek Online. Let me check this right quick here. I got something to collect. Here we go. Alright. And we have... There we go. Alright. And we have... We're working on the episodes of the Gamma Quadrant. We have the last one to go. Here it is right here. We have... The Hork Swarm comes to the Founder's homeworld, so we're going to the Founder homeworld to fend off an assault by the Herc. So let's go get it done. It looks like fun. You know, in spite of all my carrying on and crying about puzzles and mazes and things, I want to tell you I've been having a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with Star Trek Online. So let's go.
Previously on Star Trek Online, the Dominion as you know it is on the verge of collapse. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition. What's happening?
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Quadrant tech.
I found a similar device on Beijing.
These devices call the Herc, and we put them there. The other founders are hiding things from me.
Oh no, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
We can't hold off the Herc forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise we're doomed.
Sort of chaos response.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
You found a secret I've kept for millennia.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And you're rolling it.
The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow it. As we speak, every Herc in the Quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And now the conclusion. I arrived here ahead of you and I've already engaged the Herc near the planet. You've made your point, Garrick. Deactivate the Herc lure device you placed on the homeworld before this gets out of hand.
I'm afraid that's the problem, Ambassador. I deactivated it several minutes ago.
Then why are the Hercs still attacking? Don't play games with me here,
Perhaps they're still attacking due to a deep hatred of your people. After all, the Founders are directly responsible for their state of mind, body, and soul.
Enough! Both of you. We don't have time for this. There's bigger problems to deal with.
Agreed. My fleet is already engaged near the planet, but...
We may be needing your solution to this problem soon, Doctor.
Yes, since yours failed in a spectacular fashion.
And some might argue yes.
ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it immediately.
Julian, is your plan?
It's as ready as possible, Captain. The challenge of frontier medicine, I'm afraid, is that there is never enough time.
And the hard part? What do you need to make this happen?
From what we've learned about the Hook, the best way to make this happen will be to enter the data into one of their core computer systems. It'll need to be a command-level system with fleet-wide override authority.
There's a Herc dreadnought heading toward the planet as we speak. It's slow, so we should be able to intercept it.
I'll send some of my best. Duke and Rex will lead a Jem'Hadar away team, while Loris...
Right. Let's get the away team.
Loris and I have all we need. We're ready to beam over when you are. We'll need to find a central computer core. Once we're there, I'll be...
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight. Proceed with caution. I'm reading numerous hazards in the...
Enemy target on sensors.
Excellent work. It's time for Loris and I to finish this. Keep your weapons handy, however. We're breaking into a secure computer system here. The Herc are bound to take offense.
One goes here, that one goes there!
I was saving time by reverting to be now instead of later.
You were supposed to be snarky, best and brightest!
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet anymore if it weren't for this Herc nonsense.
We're running out of time, Doctor!
Perhaps you know of fast to translate Herc language and reverse engineer their technology. Almost ready here. The system needs the physical samples of the cure for final analysis and processing. Are you insane, Wayun? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison!
I was liberated by those who still serve the true founders. Not everyone is a traitor to the living, after all.
There is only one traitor here, Wayun. It's time you paid the price for your treachery!
Savage. You can't even kill someone. Allow me. to instruct you. You, Jemadar, make yourself useful. Kill them. Giving you an order! Open fire! Kill them now!
I think not.
He's gone.
And not a moment too soon.
Bashir to command. Everyone, we have a problem.
He lost his mind.
That Herc fleet is about to attack our position. We need to give the doctor the time he needs to transmit data on the cure. Brilliant observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Oro. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Rom, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Long ago, Takufma, the Unforgettable, lit the beacon of Kalis to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Herc. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The Sword of Kalis has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat. Show the Herc what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kalis, for the Empire, Kapla!
space, but the situation on the surface is dire. Herc,
The time has come. The Herc mean to ravage everything in their path.
I have to say, the writers did a good job with this. They did a good job.
Whom do we seek? Kalis! How do we find him? Together! Kalis, give us light to see forever! Will he hide from us always? Never!
It's worse than we thought. Most of the Jem'Hadar lines have been broken. Even the Great Link.
We'll meet you there as soon as we can. And Odo?
The Jem'Hadar have come to our aid. Now, we will return the favor.
Well, good. There are many Herc between us.
We won't last long out in the open like this.
Odo to Kira. We're fortifying our position near the Great Link.
Understood. We're on our way.
confess my surprise at seeing you here, on this, the homeworld of the gods. Truly.
This changeling's losing morphogenic matrix ability. There are more friendly wrestlers nearby.
call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have then.
As always, until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Maurice, if we don't make it...
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
Look around. There may not be a better time.
And I understand what
You do? Then you know how sorry I am.
Yes.
I feel the same. Are you hurt?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine. We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Knocking out the Ketracel components needed for the cure.
Ketracel. Yes. Victory.
Wait! Stop!
Is life.
It seems the battle is over, but how? What happened up there, Doctor?
I believe Duke and Rex
realized that his own body contained the Ketracell material I needed to fight. He extracted what we needed at the cost of his. Once the Hurt were able to synthesize the cure, they came to this.
Again, I tell you, man, the writers did a good job with this.
There was nothing I could do for him on the Hurt Dreadnought. The Ketracell extraction process was too devastating. Odo, you treated him like...
He didn't even have a name when he left us. I'll make sure the name he... I remember his first days on the station. All he wanted to do was fight. Didn't matter who. When he left, I thought I'd never see him again. Or... I suppose you're right. I believe Nerys, Captain Kira, was looking for you. She was...
And here we are, once again. It's been funny you should mention that. After we got back, Starfleet Command offered me a number of postings, even in the center chair on one of those shiny new cruisers. Tempting. Subtle.
It is good to see you once more. I was hoping we'd have a moment to speak on an important matter. My thoughts often return to the Orb of Peace. It was no coincidence that it was found in the Gamma Quadrant, in the midst of two warring tribes. Now that the conflict with the Hurk has ended, I feel it's time to explore this omen more thoroughly. The recent vision...
Hello again, my friend. It pleases me to see you. I have... Thankfully, no. Rather, it involves the Orb of Peace that you returned with Kaiopaka. It has... spoken to me. I've been exploring the meaning of that experience with the Kai and Captain Kira. With the blessings of Founder Odo, I have been transferred to this quadrant to continue my studies of the Orb and the Prophets. I shall also serve as Founder Odo's representative here. Diplomacy is my specialty after...
Thank you for coming to visit. After all we've been through, it means a lot to have friends, even if it...
We'll be here at DS9 until my ship is repaired. Fortunately, I have exclusive rights to the holosim of the battle. I don't like to think about how close to disaster. Search yourself. Y'all.
Oh, I'm so glad to see this come to an end. But not as glad as everyone back on Ferenginar. When word got out that the Gamma Quad...
A hard-fought battle and a well-earned victory. And yet, we almost missed it. Our fleet would have never left the Empire if it weren't for the sword's return. Grilka tells me her former mate. Yes, it was Worf's idea to ignite the Beacon of Chaos. A bold move. The legend of...
We need to stop running into each other when the fate of the galaxy is on the line. Starfleet's assigned the Chimera to peacekeeping duty in Hurk space. We'll be working with the Joint Task Force to help the Hurk get back on their feet again as well. It is, but my crew is up for the challenge. There's...
I am forever indebted to you. Without your efforts, I would walk the path of exile for the rest of my days. Now, I will help make...
Welcome back. Seeing as this is a private party and I'm in an unusually generous mood, did you take a hit to the head in that fight? I'm in a good mood. Not insane. That's more like it. Don't take it personally. You could be Odo. His drinks? 50% markup. Can I get you something? Not much to tell, really. Lex saw the error of his ways and gave it back. Then I had Drilka let Martok and Worf know we'd recovered their precious relic. A quick handoff later, and the Klingons were off to war. Who do you think you're talking to? Nog? Unlike the Federation, the Klingons know the value of Latinum. I'm thinking of spending my cut on a smaller moon to orbit the one I already have. Can I get you something? Interesting. There's a message from Garrick on my monitor here. Text only. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you.
Thank you for meeting me here. Quite so. Cardassia is about to begin. Oh, it is. Cardassia has been offered membership in the Alliance, and we accepted. Oh.
The conflict may be over, but there's some time ago, I hoped for a path.
I believe our fearless leaders would like to have a...
There have been some significant diplomatic events since your return from the Gamma Quadrant. First, the Dominion is joining the Alliance. As a condition to joining the Alliance, we requested that the Founders take steps to free the Jem'Hadar from their addiction to Ketracel White. I'm happy to...
The Harvest School sector has been designated as independent from the Dominion, and a Herc neutral zone has been established around it. The Empire will join the Fed. Martok's use of the beacon and the return of the blade has led to a renewed interest in Kahless throughout the Empire. Some say that...
I have initiated a dialogue between the Dominion and the Karama. In light of recent events, I feel it is imperative.
I laugh at myself trying to find my way around places. Real or digital, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I can't use a map to...
Things are finally settling down around here. Well, there's a lot to be done with the Herc, and being part of Starfleet will help indeed.
The Dominion is about to go through a number of changes, liberating the Jem'Hadar from the White, phasing out the Founders' benevolent dictatorship, establishing a safe haven for the Herc. Needless to say, I'm going to be very busy. No, there are still a number of Founders within the Great Link who will be very resistant to change. I'd like to think they're outnumbered by those ruling. Also, not all of the Herc were cured. We'll be dealing with rogue swarms for some time. I hope we can call on you in the future. The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in many years. Without the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of turmoil. I'll do what I can to maintain order and keep the peace. Challenging, to say the least. For now, what matters to me is that you fought for the Dominion when we needed it the most. I won't forget that. And thanks to the Great Link, neither will the Founders. Thank you. I hope we meet again under much better circumstances.
I am the leader of a Vulcan research team studying the unique ecology of the planet Pavo. While on personal leave, I've learned that the team has not responded to routine communications. This is a matter of concern. Starfleet has informed me that an ion storm is active in the Pavo system. Logic suggests that the storm is blocking communications. However, storms of that magnitude can have other effects, some of a deleterious nature. As a precaution, the Alliance has asked me to accompany your vessel to the Pavo.
All right, that wraps it up for the Gamma Quadrant. It was a lot of fun. Like I mentioned before, I do a lot of whining when I get frustrated and I'm overpowered or have to deal with puzzles. But it was well worth it. And guys, thanks for watching. If you got anything out of it, give me a like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment or two, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. In the meantime, you guys enjoy your games. Peace and long life. I'll see you in the stars.